One year, Isru Chag Sukkis, which means the day after Simchas Torah, a few of us, some Chaverim of mine and myself, were in 770 pretty early, even though it was after a long night of a Fabrengen. And we were standing there and we saw the Rebbe come from his house. He was walking, like those years he used to walk from his house. He walked, and we went into the 770 obviously, and we saw the Rebbe come into his room. So the Rebbe came to 770 like he would come every day. But then, 2-3 minutes later, we see the Rebbe walk out again. He walked out from his room, so we looked what he's doing. He walked down the steps. When he came down the steps, he turned left. So it seemed like he was going home, because that's how he always went home. And we thought maybe, who knows, he left something at home that he wanted to go get or something. It didn't make any sense. Why would he not call and someone should go and bring it or whatever? It didn't make sense. But as we were watching, we see he didn't go too far. He went to the next house. And the next house where we have the library, the Rebbe's library now, was a doctor, a dentist, Dr. Shapiro. And we see that the Rebbe goes up the steps and goes into the dentist's house. And the Rebbe was there a while. I don't remember exactly, 20 minutes to a half hour or something like that. And then we see the Rebbe come out. And he comes back and goes back into his room. And we heard later what happened was that the Rebbe had a toothache, a terrible toothache. And the night before, which was the big Fabrengen of Simchas Torah, the Rebbe was sitting with a toothache the whole time. And that morning he went to the doctor, and the doctor said that he has to pull out a tooth. That's what they said then. I don't know if this is exactly how it was, but that's what we were told that day. That the dentist said he had to pull out a tooth, and he pulled out one of his teeth. He didn't have too many to begin with that time, but he pulled out a tooth. And then the doctor said to the Rebbe, that's what they said then, that there's another tooth that really has to be pulled out. And the Rebbe said he has no time, and the Rebbe left. That's what the story was. Now, all the years I remember that this happened on the day after Simchas Torah Tovshin Chov Beis, which was that big famous Fabrengen of Tovshin Chov Beis when the Rebbe sat the whole night and the Rebbe drank a few bechers of 96 with the Russische, that big Fabrengen that I explained about. So I always remember it was that day, which made it even stronger, that a whole night, so many hours that the Rebbe sat with a toothache and no one even noticed. But somebody was made me a sofik that maybe it wasn't Tovshin Chov Beis, which maybe he's right. As far as I remember, this was Isru Chag Tovshin Chov Beis.